John DeSando.
Classics, let's go to the movies and share some popcorn, soda pop with our friends. Turn off our cell phones and get away. Night or day, it's John DeSando on the radio. We'll watch the credits from up high and low. Cinema Classics on NBC.
Cinema Classics is produced and hosted by John DeSando. Listen to shows Thursdays at 8:01 p.m. on WCBE 90.5 FM. And listen to shows and read reviews online at WCBE.org.
I'm John DeSando,
And I'm Kevin Carr.
and this is Cinema Classics. Song Sung Blue.
Mhm.
Now, I've heard that song.
Ba ba ba. Other song.
There was a show that came through a couple of years ago about Neil Diamond,
Okay.
and I thought it was quite good. Now we have a film not about Neil Diamond. What is it about?
It's about a Neil Diamond tribute. It's a guy who loves Neil Diamond so much, even though he doesn't look like him,
No.
that he creates a Neil Diamond experience. He lives in Milwaukee, and he meets a Patsy Cline impersonator, and they get together
Yes.
and together do the Neil Diamond experience, and it's their love story as well.
One of the virtues of this film is that you hear enough of Neil Diamond to remember.
You hear a lot of Neil Diamond, or covers
Yes,
of
right.
Neil Diamond.
Yeah, right. And our two actors, Hugh Jackman, no surprise, the
Yeah.
guy can sing and dance.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
Yeah. But Kate Hudson,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Where have I been?
Well, I mean, she was an Almost Famous, and
Yeah.
I don't think she sang in that,
I
but
know. I can't believe how well she sings in this one.
I think she does a good job.
Yeah.
I think what I like about her in this is she's kind of allowed herself to age. She's not fighting it, in this, and so she can come across as middle-aged, and it's still look normal. So
Oh,
some
she's-
actresses look weird.
Yeah, she looks attractive.
Yeah,
And the way she carries herself on this is really charismatic.
yeah.
I'm just so surprised at her expertise and especially her ability to sing,
Yeah.
which I had never thought about before. And the two of them are a good combination, I thought, Jackman and she.
They have a really good amount of chemistry there. Yeah.
And this is based upon a true story.
Yeah, there was a documentary several years ago. I've not seen it, but it's the same title, I believe.
Yeah.
Song Sung Blues.
Yeah.
That's about the real people, because
Yeah.
it is about them, and this is their dramatic interpretation. This is the Song Sung Blue experience of the Neil Diamond experience, I guess you could say.
And I think that they do a terrific job. Now, there's the ups and downs of this, as there always would be.
Yeah.
What I like about the film is their passion for doing the Neil Diamond tribute.
Yeah.
I just feel I feel reality there between the two of them. Their life is centered around becoming artists who are recognized for their ability to do a tribute.
Well, I think you're hitting on that, because it so many times in art, if you look at art and especially music, if you're a cover band, you're not seen as a real band.
Right.
You just play clubs
You just
and frat
imitate.
parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they show that there is, love that you can put into something. You can be a fan and elevate your material beyond just cover songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll see that with people doing tributes to the Beatles or doing tributes to Billy Joel. They put their own spin on it, put their own interpretation on it, but honor that music. And I think that's I think the core of what makes the music work in this.
Yeah. This is a time of year when it's pretty competitive. You have
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and so we just recorded about Hamnet this morning, and that's pretty heavy duty stuff.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to juxtapose this with Hamnet.
Well, this has its dramatic moments too.
Yes,
you know?
it does. Yeah.
So what's funny is there's stuff that happens in this movie that you're like, what? And I guess it's real. So at least that I thought was fresh, because so many times, especially anything with music, there's this very similar trajectory
Yes.
of story in every musical biopic, whether they're a big star or doing a tribute. And so they have some things in here where I was like, oh, that's different. I thought that was actually kind of cool.
If we're thinking about the accident,
Yeah.
and who would have thought, you know?
Well,
and yeah,
and the follow-up, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
there's stuff that happens in that movie that does bring out that truth is stranger than fiction.
yeah, and I wonder if that's exactly what happened to her.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know there was an accident.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, but the other thing is, it does get a little bit tedious in recovering from the accident, but there's a process you have to follow.
that's
And-
right. Yes.
And I have a friend, she's out in LA, and she's in a wheelchair, she's a critic. And she kind of stung at the movie because of being a little bit ableist, because of course there's disability that is seen as a challenge, and that's a little bit trite, but I defend that because I'm like, you're kind of taking her through the process.
Yes. Yeah.
And those are real feelings, and they may be something that you see a lot, but those are real feelings, and you have to come to terms with it. And I think they get over that.
Yeah.
And then they move on,
Yeah.
which is good.
I'm thrilled by the first part of the film when you got so much of the Neil Diamond songs.
Yeah.
And you have them.
Are you a big Suleiman fan?
Oh, no. And I really thought that was an interesting part of the film.
Yeah.
is his desire to play that song first. And everybody around him.
It's not a good
No,
idea.
this is not-
Well, then like, what's funny is he's like, do you remember the movie Sideways?
Yes,
And you had Paul Giamatti, who just would not drink Merlot.
that's right.
I will not drink Merlot. And this was, I'm not going to play Sweet Caroline.
Yes.
You know, I'm just not going to. And that's such a core element to the movie. It's like, no, I'm not playing the song that everyone loves. And they resist for so long in the film.
Yeah.
Go to the trailers, it's all over the trailers.
Is it
It's all over the trailers. And look, I just got off a cruise ship, and they play that stuff everywhere, and you're there screaming it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, if you're a big Neil Diamond fan, you're annoyed because everyone thinks the sum total of Neil Diamond is Sweet Caroline, and it's not. I mean, he's got dozens of albums.
Yeah, yeah. What's your favorite?
Oh, a favorite album or favorite song?
Sorry, your favorite song.
Oh, look, I do like Sweet Caroline, but I mean, I don't know, Song Song Blues is a good song.
I think that's a good song
That's
too.
a really
Yeah,
good one.
yeah.
And I mean, I don't have a great wealth of Neil Diamond. My mother had a couple LPs when I was a kid, and you'd throw them on. But yeah, I mean, the hits, you know, those are the ones that rise to the top. I mean, after a week on a cruise ship, Sweet Caroline gets a little old.
So, and then that first part, which I like very much. Then, after the accident, the rehab that you were talking about seems to be tedious to me,
Yeah.
even though it is authentic.
It's a lot to cram in. It just,
Yeah.
it really seemed to be this weird second act twist.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. They're and Hugh Jackman. What do you think about him?
I think he's great.
He's so good at this that he really is a song and dance man.
Well, what's so funny with Hugh Jackman is he spent his entire life reminding people, his entire professional acting career, reminding people he's not what you think he is. When he first got cast as Wolverine, everyone's like, he's too tall, and he's not buff enough, and so he had to fight that. Now he's been galvanized as Wolverine. But he's like, but I can sing and dance. But I can also do dramatics. And he's proved himself time and again, and he's like, I can do Broadway, I can host award shows.
Yes.
And even he's been in crap, every actor has been. But even his crap is pretty good. You know, even this, when the movie may not be good, but he's good at it. And I think he's underappreciated, even for as big of a star as he is.
And I think he carried Les Miserables.
Oh yeah.
And I think he did a marvelous job in that. Again, an eye-opener for those of us who knew him as Wolverine.
Yeah, which was everybody.
Which, right, and then he was on Broadway. And I think also he had a film about Barnum.
Oh yeah, The Greatest Showman, another big musical number.
Yeah, yeah. And so he's been busy. He's got to be in his 50s now.
Easy.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably pushing 60.
And this film shows him close up.
Yeah.
So it shows him maturing.
it shows him normal. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure he's got work done. But he doesn't have the Wolverine cut body that he had in Deadpool versus Wolverine this past summer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, he's especially there's scenes of him dancing in his tighty whities.
Yeah,
He doesn't look great.
yeah, right, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Good on him for that.
Yeah. Kev, I think a little bit later on in our podcast, which is going to be double take, and you have to go to WCBE.org at the podcast experience to hear it. We might talk a little bit about some of our favorite musicals.
Sure.
But before that, you have families that are looking at films that are now competing with each other. They're really tough time of year.
Yeah.
As we're getting close to the Oscars.
Yeah.
So what do you advise people about Song Sung Blue?
Well, I would say, maybe not family, but I would give it a shot. It's something
Yes.
that's worth seeing, but do realize there is a lot of Neil Diamond music.
Yeah, and I think young kids, early teens.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't take a 6-year-old to.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. But 10, 11, 12,
Sure.
they might get a kick out of the music,
Yeah.
introduce them to Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
And a most enjoyable time at the theater. And we're constantly pushing people to go to the theater.
Yep.
Even though streaming is doing a good job these days, I think. And Netflix, regardless of what you think about their mergers, are doing a better job lately.
Netflix has got it figured out. Let's just put it that way. And everybody is chasing that. But on Sung Sung Blue, Craig Brewer, the director, he always does musical stuff.
Yeah.
Or a lot of times does musical
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And this is him leaning into it, and that's great.
I'm John DeSando.
Classics, let's go to the movies and share some popcorn, soda pop with